Here's a truth that makes people uncomfortable. If your strength depends on comfort, you are not strong. You are renting discipline from your environment. And the moment the environment changes, you collapse. Miyamoto Musashi did not collapse. He fought 61 duels and walked away alive from everyone. Not because he was born special, not because he trained in luxury. He lived like a ghost, homeless, hunted, cold, hungry, sleeping under trees and inside caves. He wrote his final philosophy while his body was failing, alone, preparing for death. No motivational quotes, no perfect setup, no safety net, only a mind that could not be shaken. And that is what this video is about. Not inspiration, not theory, a system for building mental toughness that works anywhere, when life is quiet, when life is brutal, when nobody is watching, when everything is against you. If you are waiting for the right conditions to become strong, stop watching now. This is not for you, but if you want a mind that holds steady when pressure hits, stay with me, because the first enemy you must defeat is already inside your head. Most people think toughness is about force, grinding harder, pushing more, forcing motivation. That approach burns out fast. Musashi went in the opposite direction. The first principle is brutal in its simplicity. Accept reality completely, not emotionally, practically. Think about how much energy you waste every day arguing with what already happened. Traffic, noise, delays, bad timing, people disappointing you. Your mind starts complaining. This should not be happening. Why now? Why me? That inner argument feels intelligent. It feels justified, but it is poison. Musashi wrote, "Accept everything just the way it is." People misunderstand this line. They think it means surrender. It does not. It means stop bleeding energy over facts you cannot change. Before every duel, Musashi faced unfair conditions, bad terrain, inferior weapons, opponents with advantages. While other fighters obsessed over what should be fair, Musashi focused on what was real. Rain, use it. Mud, use it. Disadvantage, find the angle inside it. His enemies lost the fight in their heads before blades ever crossed. Your life works the same way. Complaining does not protect you. It weakens you. Acceptance is not giving up. Acceptance is clearing the fog so you can actually move. Say it clearly. This is the situation. Now what? That single question builds toughness faster than motivation ever will. But most people stop here and still fail, because they fall into a more subtle trap. They become dependent. They need the right tools, the right mood, the right environment to function. I cannot focus without my setup. I cannot train without proper equipment. I cannot work unless everything feels right. That is not discipline. That is fragility pretending to be standards. Musashi warned against this centuries ago. He said, "You should not have a favorite weapon." He was not talking about swords. He was talking about attachment. There is a famous duel that proves this better than any theory, one that you should already know by now from my other videos. Sasaki Kojiro was considered unstoppable. His blade was legendary, long, elegant, deadly. His entire identity was built around it. Musashi arrived late on purpose, let Kojiro stew in anger. And when Musashi finally stepped onto the shore, he carried no sword. He had a wooden oar that he carved. Kojiro was insulted, distracted, furious. His mind was screaming that this was not how it should be. Musashi was calm. The duel ended quickly. Kojiro died. The wooden oar split his skull. The lesson is uncomfortable. Tools do not make you dangerous. Dependency makes you weak. Look at your own life. How many excuses are disguised as preferences? How often do you delay action because conditions are not perfect? Once a week, strip it all away. Work tired. Train without music. Focus in noise. Perform without comfort, not to suffer. To prove to yourself that you do not need permission from circumstances to show up. That is real toughness. Now comes the part most people completely miss: perception. In a sword fight, staring at the blade gets you killed. You fixate on the steel and miss the body, the shoulders, the hips, the intent. Musashi taught seeing without staring, awareness without tension. Modern life trains the opposite. You walk into a room and immediately look down. Phone out, mind gone. You are present physically but absent mentally. This is not focus, it is sedation. Every app you use was engineered to hijack your attention, to pull you out of your body, to narrow your perception until you miss what actually matters. Musashi said to perceive what lies beyond sight, not mystical, not spiritual, practical. It means noticing patterns, energy, timing, what is unsaid. You miss opportunity not because you are unlucky, but because you are blind. Start small. When you enter a space, resist the phone. 2 minutes. Observe people, tension, movement, your own breath. The discomfort you feel is withdrawal. Push through it. Awareness is a weapon. Most people leave it unused, but awareness without endurance collapses under pressure. This is where discipline separates men. Musashi said 1,000 days to develop, 10,000 days to polish. No shortcuts, no hacks. Most people live in cycles. Motivation, intensity, quit, repeat. That cycle destroys self-trust. The problem is not laziness, it is unrealistic intensity. You do not need dramatic effort, you need non-negotiable repetition. Musashi trained on bad days, sick days, injured days, boring days. Your worst days matter more than your best ones. Anyone can perform when inspired. Strength is showing up when nothing inside you wants to. Pick one small action, daily, no debate, no emotion, just execution. That is how identity is built. But even discipline is not enough without the final piece, stillness under pressure. Musashi trained to remain unchanged while everything around him shifted. Calm before the duel, calm during the duel, calm after. He called it the void, not emptiness, stability. Most people are thermometers. Their mood reflects the environment. Stress creates stress. Chaos creates chaos. Musashi was a thermostat. The environment did not set him. He set himself. This is where everything connects. Acceptance stops wasted energy. Detachment removes fragility. Awareness sharpens perception. Discipline builds endurance. The void holds it together when pressure hits. When noise rises, do not match it. Return to breath. Let chaos move through you without sticking. This is how you become unshakable. The dojo was never a physical place. It was never wood floors, paper walls, or a quiet room away from the world. The dojo was always internal, a mental territory you claim and defend. You carry it into traffic when impatience rises and you choose control instead of reaction. You carry it into conflict when egos clash and you refuse to be pulled into chaos. You carry it into loss when something important is taken from you and you do not collapse. You carry it into opportunity when pressure hits and others freeze. Once this inner dojo is built, no environment can steal it. Not noise, not stress, not unfair conditions, not bad timing. That is real mental toughness. It is not loud. It does not announce itself. It does not need validation, applause, or perfect circumstances. It moves quietly, adapts instantly, and endures without complaint. It is portable, it is silent, it is relentless. And when you build this, you stop asking if you can survive what comes next. You already know nothing can break you. Thank you for watching. If you want more raw, uncut wisdom, join my free newsletter. And if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.